Welcome to Just Vibey Vibes. Welcome. Let's talk about last night's episode. I'm just gonna start with Olivia. Really, we love Jovanny. You understand? We love the fact that he talks, he jokes, his personality. We love it. And if you're not okay with that man's personality, please let him go. Let him go. 2 girls are coming in and 1 guy. Can you let my man go so that he can find it sounds like mango but can you let my man go so that he can find, maybe be attracted to one of those girls? Just tell him I'm not into you, plain, period. Because I don't understand why, if someone's personality is a problem to you, then you don't need to be with that person. And I don't like that. I find that as a toxic behavior. Shannon was doing that. I just didn't comment about it. Picking on Josh, oh, shorts, is this, you know what I mean? And now you're doing that on his account. I've seen it. This is not the first time you've been doing that episode, and I've just been quiet. That is so wrong. Leave the man alone. We love him. We love him. Literally, we love him. If they can give us a job to find the perfect girlfriend, we'll find. And if we can, Kashi and him will be coupled up because we love both of them. So please, don't be like, that was so rubbish. Like, oh, you're going shopping. Oh, imagine being outside with. So, you cannot imagine. Then what are you doing with him? That just annoyed me. And then Florida, what is it with the tears? Like, I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand this thing whereby people, I can understand people say, I don't understand it. I find it as fake tears. You're the one that is hurting someone. You're the one that's crying the most. A guy really, really likes you. And then you're the one that's hurting him. And then you're the one that's crying the most. Like, is that pity tears? I don't get it. I know that people do all those kind of tears. I don't get it. If he hurts you that much, then you should be with him. It's as simple. If he hurts you that much, then you should be with him. And I saw a preview for next episode that you're going to start going back to him. So if Cash did not save him, who would you go back to? Korey, if you go back to her, you deserve everything. Literally, you deserve to be dumped the next time. Jeremy, I'm sure Jeremy has done what Jeremy normally does. He couples up with someone, then he looks for a new person, and then he's attracted to the person. So now she's back to Korey. So if Korey has gone home since you chose Jeremy, who would you be back to? That whole thing, seriously, like, I saw that and I was just like, okay, since I'm talking about her, let me just talk about her. I don't deal with those fake tears. It's either you're for someone, you're not for someone. Like, he hurts me. Oh, I want someone to love me. Yeah. You know that he's all in for you, but you rather go for someone else? Like, how does this emotion happen in 5 seconds? Please, that whole thing is just pissing me off. And then Shannon, what kind of human being are you? What kind of advice is that? And Jeremy, you're going to go talk to her immediately? Like, a guy is just sad. She's just fake sad. Or maybe real sad. I don't know. Maybe people actually do get that kind of sad. Let's say she's real sad. And then this guy is sad. You want to go and talk to her for her to make the right decision. That moment, are you that heartless, insensitive? Obviously, I know you are. But Shannon and Josh, imagine if this was you. Shannon, you that... Both of you cannot even handle it. But both of you, because now you're good, you're dishing out advice that you cannot handle. The thing I hate about people is this, or dislike about people. I don't like people that don't put themselves in other people's shoe. You have to wear someone else's shoe. Even if it's not, like, it doesn't have to do anything, to try and put yourself in that shoe and see how would you feel before you start dishing out stupid advice. Like, he's supposed to leave the girl to breathe. Give them space so that the guy does not, he went to the bed and I'm sure he was there crying. He just didn't want to cry for everybody to see. You're supposed to give them space, and then later you can talk to her. Not immediately. Insensitive. Don't want to say senseless. Insensitive. Jovanny the romantic. Yeah. Jovanny is too good for Olivia. I'm sorry. Look at how he's so sweet. He gave her flowers and she just like, you know, that kind of deal. Her is that kind of, you know, when a guy really likes you, but you don't like him back. But then he's in your friend circle, so you cannot say no to him. So every time he does something, like, oh my God, really? That is how it is. That is not, I like you back. It's like, he really cares about me, but I don't care about him. Now, how am I going to tell him that I don't care about him? It's going to affect our friend circle, and I don't know what to do. That's how that is. To be honest, like yesterday, last night, as I was watching it, I wasn't having it. I wasn't having it. And Wes and Emmy, they seem good. I like the fact that Wes is actually focus on Amy alone. I like that. I like the fact that he's all focused on Amy alone. That's good, so that at least he does not put Kashe in the mix. Kashe can just mind up that someone else is going to come for you, so let him go for her. I like the fact that he did that, so that's good for her. And I'm going to talk about something. There's something that Amy did that I don't like it. That showed me her character, because like we can just be liking someone, but nah. Little things people do, you know, people based on the little things they do, not the big things they do, but the little things they do, you know the kind of human being that they are. I'm telling you. And so finally, because for some time they never show us Will and Kira, obviously, but then they showed us them touching, obviously, and doing. I'm just like, what are they going to do in real life? Because I'm trying to understand. All I see is like, I don't know, I don't see them just doing something like, you know, normal thing every time. Is that they're cuddling or something? I want to see them do normal thing. Like, how would you work in real life? Would you guys just be, you guys not have the time to 24 hours be just, obviously, let's think they're going to be brand ambassadors now. You know, different brands are going to have Instagram followers, so yeah, they can stay at home anyway, do the Instagram, the job for or social media job, promote things, but then they can still be touching each other's feet. Yeah, that can happen. You know, they can have a YouTube channel where they just come and say, oh, and then he talks with his accent, and all of us is like, oh, and then we watch them, and then we watch the way she talks so softly and all that. Idea, I can see them making money, seriously. They can do it, because I was thinking at first, I'm like, can they do that? But now as I'm talking, it just makes sense to me that they can live that life. That's a good life anyway, just cuddling and just having a good time. Lucky them. Lucky them. And then Amy and Florida, like, I don't understand this Love Island thing. Sometimes it's making me feel like home. So I see them cry, right? I see this very big emotion. Then sometimes there's a way they act, I'm like, come. Was this person really feeling this way? Because Florida telling Amy how she feels, how Jeremy makes her feel. When Amy still wants Jeremy, Amy is settling now for West. So I don't understand. Would I be having a conversation with the girl that wants my man? Will I? Never. Never. We're not even going to be friends. I'm sorry, if you want my man, we're not going to be friends. But I understand that they have to be friends in that distance. But if you want my man, why would we be friends? Except I don't even know, and he's going to tell me. And the moment I know, I have a problem. But this one, they know. And then they're there, and like, I feel like she's not the right person for you to dump that emotion on. That's insensitive. Because I feel like most people in this house, they're so insensitive. All they do, it's just like they put selfish people together, and all they do is just care about themselves. Because it is insensitive for you to actually be talking about the feelings for someone that someone else cares about, and you know that both of you care about the person, and the person was with that person before you even start. You and the person started. It's insensitive, very insensitive. I don't get it. So sometimes I'm like, come, is this real? Because their emotions, the way they cry, is real, and I understand that the environment is not normal. They put people is kind of very pressured, and everything happens too fast, and you're spending 24 hours with someone. But I still feel like that makes no sense now. What kind of conversation is that? Like, these people, I'm telling you, they're confusing me. Isaiah. Now you wish you didn't have that conversation, right? Now you wish you actually really had the real connection with Cash. I do feel like he kind of had a real connection, but he thought that West was going to be interested in Cash, so he had this safer bet with Amy, not knowing that Amy would have got. Amy emotion is kind of like up and down. Amy is kind of a confused person. I'm sorry, her emotion is too up and down for my liking. It's like one moment you don't like Jeremy, then the next moment you like Isaiah, then for one day you cried about Isaiah and Jeremy at the same time. And sorry for those that I'm not talking about the earlier part of the whole thing, because I've already talked about it in the Paramount episode. So if you've not seen my review on that, you can go and watch that part. We've already talked about it. They just summarized that and kind of put it, like, cut it short and just put it on this episode. So I'm not going to talk about it because there's no need for me to talk about it. I've already spoke about all those things in details and more. So you can go and watch my yesterday's review that I did for yesterday's episode. So yeah, you can go and watch that, but I'm just talking about the part that is not talked about. So Isaiah hustling to stay in the house, he did hustle hard, but obviously I like the fact that at first I did say in the Paramount episode that Cash should pick him over Korey, but then when the episode was going on, I'm like, Cash should pick Korey. Because Korey is her friend, and at this moment, with the way things are going for Cash need a friendship coupling for a bit, to survive for a bit, maybe before she maybe is able to find someone. So if Korey doesn't find someone, then Korey would maybe most likely save her. So because I was thinking that if Korey finds someone, so Korey or Florida now things start going, he might not save her. But I feel like Cash does need a friendship, and Korey is better. So that Korey has been through it. Because when I was watching, I'm like, it was like I was a bit insensitive myself to Korey. Because Korey has been through it. Like seriously, poor boy, he has been through it. Like, poor boy. Anyway, so I'm just going to start with the whole this thing, the whole to end with the whole recoupling thing. Shannon was first, obviously she chose Josh, we know that. Kira was second, she chose Will, we know that. Trina chose Cinco. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but Cinco, I don't know, Cinco was not, I don't know, his facial expressions and all that, he didn't seem over happy. Like, you know what I'm saying, like he was not smiling that much. I don't know if they are so emotional that and they are sad, or I don't understand, or I don't get it. Like, I don't know, did anybody notice that he was not over, like, you know what I mean, like when someone was talking, the sweet words she was saying to him, he should have just been smiling more. He just seemed a bit uncomfortable. I don't know, I noticed that. I don't know why. So anyway, so I don't know, he seemed really happy. I don't know, it was kind of weird. I expected him to be really, really happy. Maybe after Casa Amor, he might either switch to another girl or switch to back to Cash. That's what I think he was going to do. And I want Cash not to want him. Seriously, I don't care if Cinco, I don't care whatever ground, whatever he does, Cash should never want him again. If a man does what he did, I would never want him again, like ever. Like literally, I would be the one that got away forever. He's going to regret that for the rest of his life. If he cares about me that much. It depends on how the rate show at which he care about me, but if someone does that to me, never, ever, ever, ever. Anyway, so then Olivia picked Jovanny, and then Florida picked Jeremy. I knew she was gonna pick Jeremy. When she said how she's gonna go for love, blah blah blah, he makes her feel like the only person. I'm like, no, actually, it doesn't make you feel like the only person. Are you blind? I feel like these girls, I don't know, I still have to say, how does Jeremy look in real life? Like, what is his personality that these producers are not showing us? Because I don't see him making her feel like the only girl in the, you know what I mean? It is Korey actually that makes her feel that way. So I don't get it. Anyway, and Korey put his hand on his head. I'm like, hey, the moment she picked him, he was like this. I was like, hey, Korey, oh, hey, my belly, oh. I'm telling you, like, I was like, Korey, my guy, his hand literally went to his head. And then Cash, thanks for saving Korey. I really wanted you to save Korey. And then now I want to talk about Amy's character. When Amy was giving her speech, why do you have to dig to shade or dig send a dig at Isaiah? And Wes came in and he knows exactly what he wants. He goes straight for you. So that is a man. So are you a woman? You that have cried about Isaiah, then from Isaiah about Jeremy, are you a woman? Because if Wes' character is a man, then a woman should know what she wants too then. So you that don't know what you want, even till now you don't know what you want, are you a woman? I find that, like, I don't like people that you know what I mean, that try to that see someone already down and then they step on someone when they are down. Because that's what she was doing. He was down already. He was going home. You knew who you're going to choose. So you don't need to say anything extra. There was no need for the extra conversation. You're supposed to be like, oh, and someone showed me, although yeah, the whole thing was confusing, but now Wes came in and the way he came for me, and I do like that about a man, maybe something like that. And just not to say that is a real man. And so that is that for last night episode. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. And by the way, I do review the episode in the morning just because I'm at work mostly in the night. I literally watch the episode at work. Don't tell anybody. So that is that. So I actually do review it in the morning. So I'll see you tomorrow, same time. Okay, bye bye.